And as you can see, my face looks different. That's because I have monkeypox.
I remember seeing like dots on my face, like pimples almost, it looked like.
I started having swollen lymph nodes, I started having a headache, I started having a fever, and I just felt overall just really lethargic and really tired.
This is one of the most painful things that I've ever dealt with in my life.
The spots first appeared on my hands and my arms, and over the course of a day, they actually progressed all over my body.
I started to see spots on me, spots on myself.
So they swabbed one lesion over here and I believe one lesion on the other side of my face, and I got the results back in 2 days and it was positive monkeypox.
I had yet to hear my result until today, Tuesday. I have seen my primary care physician who basically told me that to take Tylenol. And then my symptoms got worse. I went to the ER.
I called 311, I called the Department of Health, I called emergency rooms, I called urgent cares, and I did call my PCP. I actually was hung up on by a couple of emergency rooms.
They basically booted me out of the hospital, like kicked me out of the hospital. The doctors coming in with gas masks and full-on bodysuits, signs on my door saying this room is highly contagious, it's a high-risk room.
The pain was so severe that I could barely sleep. Whether I was standing or sitting, it didn't really make a difference. It was completely interfering with my day-to-day life.
It was akin to what I would probably consider to be like medieval torture because it was so long. It was unending.
The lesions that were on my hands, they really, really hurt. I couldn't wash dishes. I couldn't fold my clothes.
Good news. I finally got my TPOXX in the mail from the County of Los Angeles Public Health Department.
So I started on the antiviral medication right away. The nurse practitioner prescribed it to me. She did say, you know, this is purely experimental and I don't know if this is going to work. You are the first patient I've ever had with this.
For only 2 days of being on TPOXX, a lot of my symptoms started to improve immediately. The newer lesions that I had actually started to go back into my skin.
As you can see, one of my lesions has fallen off and I now have a hole in my face.
Applying like scarring topicals and stuff. I'm doing the best that I can to prevent scarring, but I was told that the scarring will fade, but you will forever notice.
Luckily, I'm getting towards the end of my experience with monkeypox. All of my sores have started to scab over.
Wouldn't wish this on anybody, but I'll get through it and I'll be okay.
Let's go. Hello, it's Hova. That's right, young.